So ladies and gentlemen, we just had the full reveal of Operation Deadly Omen, and in this video I'm going to be explaining all of the changes and explaining what they're actually going to do. Starting off with the shield rework, it was the first thing they showed us in that full reveal. We kind of already knew about this, we've already had gameplay of the shield rework, but if you guys are unaware, basically all the shield operators in the game are getting completely reworked, including the operators such as Fuse, who has access to a normal shield. Basically what it's going to allow you to do is look independently from where you're facing with a shield out. On top of this, every single shield operator is no longer going to be able to hip fire, and instead they are going to be able to push people back, kind of like an Oryx dash, and yes, you can push them through soft walls. Moving on over then into the ranked changes, they mentioned that they are upping the requirements needed to play ranked. Now the first requirement that you're now going to need for queuing for ranked is that you're going to have played at least 10 matches of Rainbow Six Siege within a certain time period. This is basically going to prevent anyone who hasn't played for months to just jump straight into a ranked game and throw for their teammates. And the other two new requirements is that you're going to have owned at least 10 attackers and 10 defenders before you can play your game. Moving over to the anti-cheat updates, they kind of promised that they've made some tweaks and some changes to the current anti-cheat that we have, so it's able to catch more cheaters and ban more people while also being more accurate. So if you're actually just good at the game, you just have a naturally high KD and win rate, you will not get banned by mistake. So it's going to be more accurate in deciding who is actually cheating and who isn't, and it's going to allow the system to actually ban more cheaters. Now the first new feature we are getting for next season is a Rainbow Six Siege skin locker. Now this isn't going to change the way that it currently works in Siege. You're still going to be able to go to your individual operators and equip your skins there. This is basically just another additional place where you can go, where all of your skins for all of your operators are just sat there at once. You're able to favorite them and stuff like you can in games like Fortnite, and it makes it so you can quickly change all of the skins on all of your operators quickly and efficiently, and you can also like multiple skins from the same operators so you can quickly switch between them. The next big thing that they revealed then was the ADS scope changes. Basically they have reshuffled how all of the scopes in Rainbow Six Siege function. They've completely removed the 1.5 times zoom optic and have instead turned it into a 2.5 times scope, and on top of this they have also shifted who can actually get access to each of the scopes. Therefore there are operators like Ash who will now have access to the OG ACOG once again. Same with Castle, he will also be able to get an OG 2.5 times scope ACOG as well. Now the scope changes wasn't the end for the attachments, because they also revamped how all of the actual underbarrel attachments work as well. Starting off with the laser sight, this is going to grant you a 15% faster ADS speed on any weapon it's equipped to. The angled grip is actually going to increase your reload speed by 20%. And finally they added a brand new grip, the horizontal grip, which is going to increase your speed overall. And yes, this can be equipped to 3-speed operators. The next things they announced was a new gadget deployment line, so you can kind of see where you're throwing your gadgets. There's a lot of throwable gadgets in Rainbow Six Siege, and this is just going to make it so you can throw them accurately, and if you don't like it, you can always turn it off. And they also announced you're going to be able to sprint up rappels now, making it a lot quicker to go from standing at the bottom of a wall to climbing it and getting to the top. The next thing they announced was the big one, the Azami nerf. Basically Azami's barriers are now going to have a set HP. If you shoot her gadgets now, they will slowly take damage. Yes, this is a massive nerf to Azami because it will no longer have to take some explosive to destroy it, but I do still think she's going to be one of the strongest defenders in the game because of the angles and unique angles she can create. They also announced some changes to the LMGs. Basically they said that the recoil on all of them are getting revisited and they're all going to be dampened, so it's going to be easier to control the recoil, but LMGs in general are just going to slow you down by 10%. And then finally the new Operator DEIMOS. He obviously is going to come equipped with a brand new weapon, the revolver. It can have a zoomed magnification scope on it. I saw a lot of people saying that this is going to be the 44 Magnum we have on Kaid, but it's not. It's Deimos's revolver itself. It has very minimal recoil, but oh my god, does it pack a punch. As for Deimos's loadout in general, he has access to the AK-74M, the same AR on Nomad, and the M90A1 shotgun, the one that is on Sledge and Mute and all those SAS operators. The only secondary weapon he has access to is that revolver, the 44 Vendetta. For his secondary gadget options, he's going to have the choice between frag grenades and a hard breach device, and then he is going to be a 2-speed 2-armor operator. Either way, that is a speed run through all of the changes in Rainbow Six Siege. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, subscribe, and without further ado, I'll see you in the next one.